Good morning, traders. Hope you're having a blessed Friday morning. Not seeing much happening today. Of course, it's Friday. So we'll see what happened. I'm sure we'll get a blessing somewhere. Thank everyone for showing up this morning. I guess it's to everyone's benefit. It's been working out really good for us. I'll be testing this new indicator over here. Just pay it no mind. I'm still tuning, trying to get it to where I want it to be. I'm testing several versions of it on the other screens, see which one performs the best. And if you're new here, we'll be watching this bullish column for volume spikes. They'll pop up right here, just like they're popped up down here. Once we see them spiking over in this column, we'll immediately see over here in this current bar if there's enough volume for us to get in and out safely. If there is, we'll take a look over here and make our decision to buy and sell. I'll be marking support and resistance lines as these stocks develop. First, you'll see me mark the resistance level when the green candle turns around and reverses to the downside. Once the red candle closes, I will mark the support level. Support level is usually your entry level, so we'll see how they go this morning. Really need this indicator functioning 100%. I can't put it out there like it was. We were guessing, the buy would pop in, but it would only be there so many few seconds that you could miss it too easy. So I had to take another route. Just a flash of something is not long enough to see the signal. We have about 2 minutes to go before market open. Make sure your EXT selection on your time in force on your trading chart is selected, or you won't be able to trade pre-market. If you've never traded pre-market before, I have a video on it over in how-to videos on Discord. Good morning to everyone on YouTube and on Discord. About 30 seconds to go. Be careful in your selection. We'll be watching this column and this column and this column. This is the pre-market custom. About 3 seconds. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Watching for these numbers to move. They're not moving, they're frozen, but they're popping up. Usually the one we want is going to work its way to the top. ASST rising up. It's a cheaper stock, 91 cents, now 95. Let's see if we can get a pullback here. If this candle stays down, the buyers could come in and drive it right up from this point. I'd like it to close down here. This would be the entry level that I always suggest. We'll always wait on a pullback and play the red candle on the pullback. But we need this red candle to close down here. If not, you'll have to chase it up. It sometimes is a good decision to buy it in this area, but you got to be experienced. Got to be ready to get out if you're wrong. We did not get a pullback. Looked like the buyers are coming in to buy a little more. We're also watching this volume down here. This is volume, not moving averages. You can see the buyers are outnumbering the sellers in the volume. It's not looking real strong, but I guess it's a penny stock. You got to buy 1 million of them to get a little bit of money. I'm going to take a look at another one. That's at the bottom. Make sure you trade off of your own screen. Make sure you're set up to trade off of your own computer. Got SNTI moving up. Let me get rid of these previous lines. I'll be marking the top of this candle when it reverses for the pullback. Still going, another cheaper stock around 66 cents. I won't be buying these cheaper ones. I need to wait on the ones that pay some money, not a few pennies. We haven't had that stock pop up yet. Soon as this candle reverses, I will mark the resistance line. I'm not seeing anything else spiking on the watch list currently. Still going up, gained a few pennies. Might have a few profit takers here. Watching the volume lines at the bottom, I see the seller line coming up a little bit. That would be resistance. Let's see if we can get a pullback to at least here. No pullback. They're going to continue buying. Always buy the green candle after the red one Keep that thought in mind. No matter how you do it, wait for a pullback like this before you enter. If you don't wait on the pullback, you're going to lose some money maybe. So the previous high ended up being support. Let's get a little closer look. I'm watching this red line. That's where I'm focused. I want to see if the sellers come in and sell it off. It looks pretty good right now. The buyers have quit though. Not looking too promising on this penny stock. This is what you want to look for on every stock. You want to see a trending up. You don't want to chase the green candles unless you are an experienced green candle chaser. Even I cannot classify myself that. So you wait on the trend up, then you wait on some profit takers to come in, and then everybody else finds it and they drive it up even more. Not a whole lot of people buying these penny stocks. This one did not work out. So we'll see a trend going up. I'll mark resistance up here, resistance, because it could not get any higher. Then it starts pulling back, and that's when I put in this line, which is resistance. Once it pulls back and stops and we start seeing it's trying to move back up, I set support right here on this line. And somewhere in here is where you want to take your entry. Of course, this one didn't work out. We never got a signal to get in. If you're new here, about 6:30, I'll do a walkthrough. I'll introduce myself, let you know what's going on here about these indicators and how we can help you. Yeah, it's over for that one, that's for sure. It may go up later. We'll see. Nothing else on the board, so I'm going to leave it on there for a minute. Make sure in my live streams you don't make any comments about buy here or sell here. That is not legal. We are not licensed professionals to do so. And don't ever do it on Discord in the chat channels, or you may get disciplined for it. We are not licensed financial advisors. We do not post buy here and sell here signals. The indicators determine our entry and exit. I will mark the levels and show you how the indicators work. It's up to you to make your decision to get in and get out. If you've never done that before, you haven't participated in these live streams long enough. Once you come here in the mornings, every morning until this soaks in, you will know when you should get in or not. Without me saying, okay, go for it. I don't want to be responsible for your loss or your wins. However, we did hit 4 in a row yesterday. One of them, you'd have had to take a slight loss before you made a profit, but it did eventually go up. Really need to watch me mark these support and resistance levels. They're very important in your trading. Do not trade without them. Even when I'm trading and you're not, and I'm not streaming, I don't mark them, but I can see it in my mind. I've done it so much, I see it in my mind without throwing the lines. That's how you will also get. You'll get to the point to where you can just visually see price action. You'll understand what's going on. But it all starts by putting these lines on the chart. Learn how to do it. It's very important. And all I'm doing is marking the reversal here and the reversal down here. We're usually the first ones to know when a stock takes off by this percentage right here, this volume spike. Once they start spiking, we're usually somewhere in this area. You'll see them run up, then some profit takers, and then run up again. And the odds of that happening are very high. RMCO. All right, this one is moving up. When it stops moving up and starts pulling back, I will mark the top of it. That'll be resistance. Need this candle to pull back before I mark this top line. It just now popped in up here. I don't know what the delay was. Maybe Schwab, maybe TD Ameritrade. I couldn't even tell you what server I'm on anymore. All right, I'm going to mark the resistance here. Let's see if we get a pullback. I'd like to come down in here somewhere. If not, the buyers will take over, but you can see there's a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. Red line is the sellers, the green line is the buyers. They're having a battle of who's going to win. So this is resistance. It could not stay above it. It should pull back. I'm not liking this for an entry. The battle is too close here. Could be a high risk play. Like to see separation between these lines when we get this pullback. Now we're losing here. Not looking too promising. Well, we do have some profit takers. It's not as responsive as I would like it to be. Now the sellers are dropping off, the buyers are dropping off. Still could get a play out of it. Just that it's not performing to my specifications. I guess these are Friday teasers. That's what they are. This one's going to be a no-go. Or at least it's performing like I don't want to get in it. Let's see. It's going to bounce, it looks like. Let's see how strong it is. I don't know that I would trust it. So this is where you make up your mind. And according to this, my mind's already made up. I'm not doing it. Need this green line above the red one and the red one down here somewhere. They are buying it up. See, even I can be wrong. I did not have a good feeling about it, and I was wrong. Well, let's pull back number one that actually worked. That's right, David. It didn't suit me. Even though I left about 30 cents on the table, that's fine. I'm good with that. Give me one that pays $1 later. So that's how easy it is. You'll see me mark resistance. You'll see me mark support at the bottom of this red candle. When we see green, that's when you make your decision to enter in this section for the run up. And if you're here every morning, you can see how many times this works, and it works an awful lot of good times. Still going up. Definitely not telling you that this works every time, because it doesn't. But the odds of it working are very high. Not liking these tails on the top. These tails are sellers, driving the price back down. So you could have made about 25, 20, 30 cents on this one, which is a good percent for a stock this cheap. If you had 1,000 shares, you could have got a couple $100 out of it. Good job, Skits. It's like you see me say earlier, it pulled back. I did not like it, but there was nothing else on the board, so we left it on here. That's why you need to continue watching them. If they're not a complete failure, keep watching them because it did come back and it did go up. It might not be on the first red candle or the second. The fourth or fifth, don't know if I would trust it at all. This one had 3 red candle pullback before it went up. You can see it through a green arrow, a spike arrow right there where I said you need to enter in this area. There's the arrow to telling you your odds are high. Yeah, I didn't like the dominator in this one either. Of course, it didn't go very far, but it did go enough to make some money. So the system is proving to be smarter than us. Just kidding. We wrote the thing. It can't be smarter than us. Didn't lose none, did we, David? That's how I look at it. I'm still at 0. You're not going to call every one of them correctly. If you do, I want to hire you. I don't know about you guys, but I love the way this system is working. It's came a long way over the last 7 months. It's about getting your piece of the profit during the rise. You're not trying to nail the bottoms. You're not trying to nail the tops. Just buy enough shares to make a decent profit. If you're in profit and it's okay, I mean, it can be $50, but if you at the slightest see some way it's going to pull back, protect that $50, take it. I hardly ever wait on a red candle to get out. If this thing is running up, I may click the mouse button right here before we even get that far, just so I can lock it in and not lose anything. Yeah, I saw SMFL. It's been bouncing around all morning. Let's take a look at it. It's on a downward trend. It's making lower highs. So before you call them out, check this label here. If that volume's not flying, you don't need to call it out because we're not going to get a play on it. Yeah, I expect a slow morning, but you know what? This is the Friday before Christmas. I have also seen these days explode. I mean, like really go high. I don't know about doing it in this current administration, but maybe we'll get that same Friday. It's like holiday money to me, the Friday before Christmas. So it may turn around at market open. It may just rally and just blow the top off of it. Buster, you got to do it. There's a setting there to stop that from happening. Buster, nothing's spiking, so look up on the screen. I'll show you what you need to do. Let me find it. Right here, you need to make sure Fit Studies is selected under Price Axis. And if you're having trouble maintaining your settings once you get your charts all set up, you go over here to Equities. No, not Equities. Which one is it? Time Axis. Uncheck this Keep Time Zoom. Set all of your charts up like you want them. Come back to here and recheck this box and apply it, and it'll keep your chart settings the way you put them up there. Our MCO still bouncing around the same area. If you see, we're already showing the bullish spike is already here. It's telling you it's moving. This is a very important indicator. You got to keep your eye on it. It's telling you, hey, look over here, I'm moving. Did you look at the volume on PRZO before you said it's moving? Is there a lot of volume? Got to make sure that these numbers are really flying right here. And I'm not talking about a certain number. I'm just talking about the activity. The flow of volume is really good. If it's just hitting a couple numbers and stopping, it's not going to be a good play. We have to have buyers and sellers battling it out. We need this number really moving around. What's going on? I don't have a green here. Oh, I moved it earlier. Never mind. BIDU, a little bit expensive for most. Moving up. Nike, a little bit expensive. Moving up. Mara coming up off of that 25. I think I said it would make it there yesterday, and it did. It actually went higher than what I predicted. It actually went up into 26, maybe higher. Let me scroll back a little. Yeah, we hit 26 yesterday. The Dominator's telling you the story right now. Robert, don't jinx us like that. You're supposed to be thinking explosive all day. Think positive. Now, you know I don't do predictions. If they're not moving, nobody knows where they're going. I'm not a fortune teller. I can't predict your future. I can tell you what's happening when it's happening, but you can see that yourself in this column right here. Amen, Ray. Praise the Lord, for he is worthy. So this is what we do each morning. We sit here watching this column, waiting for stocks to take off. We mark our support and resistance level. We check our volume. We check our other indicators and make our decision to enter or not. Currently, we're sipping coffee. We're sitting here real quiet, calm, waiting for something to happen. No panic, no anxiety. CDTX, they're calling out. Another cheaper stock on the move. Tall candle wicks on the top. Might be risky. It's over here in my custom pre-market. I need to start looking over here more often. I'm not used to having it up there. We do have a pullback happening currently. Maybe it'll get down here somewhere. That's where I'd like to see it. I'm watching the volume. It's dying off. I'm seeing the buyers and the sellers having a battle. We did not get a pullback. Not yet, anyway. That was a YouTube delay, not me. I'll probably get a warning now that it's already happened. There could be an issue with the stream. Not enough cooperation or participation in this stock to be a trustworthy buy. It may be worth watching. There's nothing else moving currently. Let's see. I think Billy is moving. Up, it went away. Here comes some more buyers over on CDTX. We've played this stock before. You could have never caught that bounce. Make sure you check my delay when that happens in case we go into a bigger delay. I don't want you trading off my screen, like I said. So if you're here waiting and watching off of my screen, you could lose some money. YouTube's not the best platform. It's a good one, but not the best one. Tall tales on the top of that candle. Thank you, Dusty. Continuing to watch these numbers in both watch lists. We want to see them rising. So no play on CDTX. I'll do a walkthrough soon. I'm waiting for things to calm down. So just a little patience. I'll get there. All right, it looks like it's coffee break time. If you're new here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I'm also a ThinkScript coder, and I write my own scripts. About 7 months ago, I released this one. It's called the volume spike indicator, and it lets us know immediately when a stock starts moving. Once we see one moving, we come over here and we check the volume level, make sure we have high volume flow so that we can get in and get out safely. Once this spike occurs, we confirm the crossover of these two moving averages. This is the 5, this is the 13. Once we get to crossover and we see these spike arrows coming in, that's when you want to make your decision to get in or stay out. If you can catch it early enough, then it's probably good to get in on these green candles, but most of the time it's already reached out there and made its rise. So we wait on a pullback to play, and you see me mark these levels out previously. And then this area where the two levels would be, this is where you want to make your entry. But make sure you confirm here with the high volume flow and that we're not battling the buyers and the sellers over here in this volume line. Never trade off my screen. It can be delayed. And it can be delayed a whole bunch. If you've been here before, you can realize we've had 5 minutes, 1 minute, and had to actually restart the live stream. It's been running good lately. I give YouTube credit for that. Just a couple of bumps, hiccups every now and then, but we're good to go. If you're not a member of my YouTube channel, I'll post it here in the chat box. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, let YouTube know that we're doing a good job here. It keeps my ratings up, and it also lets me know that I'm doing a good job with all of your comments. We have some really good comments. I haven't seen a negative one over 7 months, so you may want to go look at them. In the description of every video, you will see a link to our Discord, and I'll post it here in the chat. This is where you're going to find all of our indicators and scripts. You'll find 3,000 other traders there. We're giving it a community effort here. Everything is free. I don't charge for the indicators. I don't charge for the live streams. We come here 5 days a week live and trade. We trade the indicators. We don't give buy and sell signals here. We show you how to use these indicators for profit. Many of you have become profitable over the last couple of months, and we're really proud of that. That tells us that what we're doing is really good. Once you sign up to Discord, make sure you accept the disclaimer, and the rooms will pop in. I call them rooms. Some people call them channels. Once you're a subscriber, go over to Start Here, and there'll be a few links there to show you basically what's going on. If you don't know how to install scripts, labels, and indicators, head over to our how-to videos. Watch video number 8 for instructions on how to get this accomplished. If you're looking for these particular files, they'll always be located in current setup. There's 5 steps to get this set up, and you'll get everything that you see on my screen except for the ones I'm testing. If you run into trouble installing, leave us a comment in our support department. Don't scatter your questions in every channel because they're hard to find and I don't chase them down anymore. If they're not in support, you may not get an answer. I'm not the only support person. Everybody, it's a community effort. If they know an answer and they can help you, they will come in there and help you and give you an answer or a suggestion, or they may tell you to wait on me sometimes. But I appreciate everyone for joining this morning as we sip our coffee and wait on the next stock to pop up. There's 260 of us in here this morning and only 121 likes. If you don't mind, hit the like button. Help me keep my ratings up on these streams. It draws more people to us. The more people we have, the more people there is trading that one stock. The higher that stock goes. Keep that thought in mind. This is pre-market. Very seldom people trade it, or very few, I should say. So when there's enough people on the same stock, you can move the price. You know, anybody that's struggling in their trading or never traded before and they're interested in it, bring them on board. We'd be glad to help them out. Our VPH taking off here. Y'all were listening to me. You didn't call it out. I was waiting on you to call it out. You lost your focus for a minute. Volume is very low on this stock, so it's probably not going to be a play. But it could. Buyers could come in. They haven't found it yet, but we have. Getting spike arrows, like I said earlier. We do have some separation here, but you can see them sellers wanting to come in and bring it down. All right, this is going to be a pullback, it looks like. Pullback or a sell-off. This is your entry over here. Wait for it to turn around and start heading up. Don't just jump on them or you're going to lose money because they could continue to go down. I'll mark the level down here instead of up here. This is where you make your entry if you decide to get in. I'm not liking that the volume is this low. I'm going to stay clear of it. And I'm looking at the sellers are right up here with the buyers. Looks like a no-go. Another Friday temptation. David, are you talking about scrolling like this? It's not going to do any good. They're going to pop up here if they start moving. SMFL did take off. Thank you, Heather. You're on it, girl. That's what you got to do. Don't focus on me, focus on volume spike. Not liking the volume, it is low. And you can tell it's low because the indicators are down here at the bottom. Down here is low volume. As volume rises, they come up to the top of the indicator. Let's see if we get a pullback. Looking nice. I'll mark resistance. Need about half of this candle for it to stop right here. We need it to close for the bounce up. Be watching this indicator. You want to see this green line pop up. Because it could be over right here. You do not know. I see the sellers outnumbering the buyers now. The volume has stopped. Okay, we did close, so this would be your entry, but we don't have volume. And we see the sellers and the buyers down here, low volume, not worth getting in my opinion. And every time I say that, they go up. Even if we get a successful pullback, I'm not going to count this one because I don't like it. Let's see if that was a previous level. It was a previous level. So that's definitely resistance. Looks like the buyers are coming in. You see the separation happening here. It did get a pullback. And a nice one. Hope you caught the top of that candle. I hope you're super fast. Them sellers were right on it. They jumped right up there with the green line. So if you did not follow my advice and you got in here, you are in profit. It did work. This is the most famous play that I use right here. These two lines and that pullback. Most of you probably chased this candle before you met me and you bought and it came down, you got out and lost your money and the stock went up. I used to do the same thing. I'm not accusing you of anything I haven't done. This is what I like about pre-market. There's not a high risk of a bunch of sellers coming to take your profit away. It's not like normal market hours where millions of people are on this stock. There's not millions on it. There's us and a few more. Makes for easier trading. Nice pop. The stock is making a liar out of me. It's rubbing it in. Then Dana will pop in and say, I made $1,800. That's how these go. I'm not taking credit for it. I'm not in it. We've only had one successful pullback. That's the credit. I said I wouldn't take it if it did it. I'm just saying it did work just to prove a point. King, I have no opinion. I used to use it. I don't anymore. Not since I built this system. I'm a numbers follower, not an indicator follower. I watch buyers and sellers. It's all about the numbers. That's what it's about. Who's winning, the buyers or the sellers? We can determine that with these indicators. If you don't know who's winning the race, how are you going to know which team to join? I didn't take an entry, King. I can't take credit for it. But if you show up here every morning, you'll learn where these entries are. Good morning, Jimmy. I did not. I don't know if we'll get a second one or not. It's been pretty sluggish. I mean, it sat down here for a few minutes and then somebody came in and it popped up and dropped down. And it built its way up here and then it popped again. It's doing this on low volume. You can see here on these two indicators. That's why I wasn't interested in it. If I buy large share size and can't get out, I'm stuck. That's the main reason I did not enter. King, I don't give out personal information, but it's large. I don't have a set amount. It all depends on how the stock is performing, and then I'll make my decision on how many shares I want to buy. Looks like we're having a YouTube delay again. Looks like we're going to break 241 on low volume. And keep in mind, we've watched some of these low volume stocks just keep climbing and keep climbing. So you make your own decision. I've made my mind up already. Always follow the price if you're going to mark the lines, like you should have a line down here as well. Now we're playing within this channel right here. Always mark the reversals. That's what you're marking. Every time it reversals, hit the bottom, hit the top. It's that simple. We're not swing trading, we're scalping. So in swing trading, you would put them in a different position. King, I believe I just said that. At the highs and the lows. When the price rises and turns around, I put a mark up here. When it falls, I put a mark at the bottom. Patiently waiting. It is 7 o'clock. Something may pop up. I don't know if you're watching the clock or not, but I am. The buy and sell indicator is being tested. It's not released. I can see it does not work in pre-market. But I really don't care if it works in pre-market. We have that one figured out. It's the volatility at market open is what I'm trying to calm down with that buy, sell, hold indicator. MSAI. Let's see if we have volume. It doesn't look like we do. Looks like somebody threw some money at it and it was only them. Our MCO made another bounce, broke through 378. Does have volume, not a whole bunch, but it does. Let's mark the top here. Looks like it died off already. Market seems to be going to sleep. SNES, as I'm being told. Hope you looked at the volume. And you didn't. Got to check the volume before you post them. It's a useless click for me and for others. I'm going to switch these two here. I'm going to put all stocks over here. The list seems to be shorter on that one. I'll move the custom one over here. That way I can catch the bottom of the list. This one is definitely more active than this one up here. But I have seen stocks up here that don't show up down here. Thinking maybe combine this code with this code. My mind is working. Just to combine it into one pre-market list. Tony, you talking about the swing combo? Yeah, I tell you what I did yesterday, and I was really shocked, is I put it over on the tick chart, the 133. And man, it was like a new world opened up. It was easier to play the tick chart. You may want to try that. See you later, Duff Man. You have a blessed day. Thank you, Daniel, for your comment. You're welcome, Nano. Frank, I was gone most of the day. I came back and I sat down and I looked up at it, and it was at about, I don't know, $10 or something, or maybe it was 13. I don't remember the number. And then I started coding, and 5 minutes later I look up and it was $3 higher. I kind of wanted to kick myself for not buying it, but I did see it. I can't believe it went so high after being such a cheap stock. Good morning, Marilyn. I hope all of y'all bought it and made $10 a share. But you go from a penny stock up to however high it went. I don't remember how high it went. Oh, it was a split? Okay, I got you. But I did see it move $3 yesterday. Good job, Trader 22. Really proud of you. You turned your trading around, and that's the purpose of this community, is to help everybody. And it makes me feel good that some of you were struggling and now you are very profitable. Makes me feel good that the plan is working. There's not just one that was struggling. There were many professional traders that we have on board that were struggling, that turned their trading life around. The way we trade makes you hate green candles and love red ones. That don't sound right, does it? Thank you, Trader 22, for that comment. You sent chills down my body just then. Mara, it's been popping in and out all morning, slow crawling up, low volume. That's one of the better plays in the market, is Mara. But you got to really watch it. But it can put some money in your pocket. RMCO, let's see what we're doing. Nice spread between the lines, looking stronger now. Guess other people are catching on to the slow crawl. So when this candle's reverse, I will put a resistance level up here. This is why you got to keep some of these on the radar on another screen. I don't have another screen available, or I would keep them I would probably chart them, put them over on another monitor so that you don't have to chase it to look at it. You could just view all the monitors and keep an eye on these ones that are moving, or any morning for that matter. Because when I click off of them, then we go back and they're spiking again, and then we're already too late. So you'd have to constantly monitor these movers in pre-market. Holding pretty strong here. The sellers are down here. They're not really selling it off. Domingo, I agree. How many monitors do we really need? I think the whole thing is to focus on one or two stocks and continually watch them. You don't need to make 15 trades a day. You only need one good one or two to make a decent paycheck. Start trading 10, 12, 15, 20, you end up giving your money back. That's how that goes. Oh, I'm trading on their money now. I can buy more shares, and you buy more shares, and there goes your profit. Peter, we do have some good scans. That's the problem. I got to quit building them. We don't know which ones to follow anymore because they all working. So we did get a small pullback. I didn't mark it out. It wasn't big enough to be a pullback. It's just a continuation of the rise. A few profit takers here before more buyers came in. We are creating a new high. James, I notice every now and then you say Gary. Are you calling me Gary? Or are you referring to somebody else? Because I'm not a Gary. I don't know if y'all realize this, but you know you're trading a high risk play every time we do this. Did you know we're buying a high and expecting a higher high? That's high risk. That's it. That's what we're doing. We're playing a high, a pullback off a high, expecting a higher high. Are we brave or what? Hello, Susan. Good morning, Double Dare. Good job, Back Road. Morning, Tony. 315 viewers, only 185 likes. Can you give me a little click on that button and show me some likes? Help me stay up in the top of the ratings on YouTube. It helps us to bring more members in. More members means more buyers, means more people looking at the same stock you're looking at. More buyers means higher prices. It's free. That's how you can pay me, is hit the like button. So if you like what you see, we are donation based only. I don't ask you for your money. If you want to donate, you can click the little square down there where you type in at the chat with the $sign in it, hit super chat, make your donation if you prefer, or you can go over to Discord. I have a Patreon link. You can sign up for as little as $5 a month if you want to donate up to $30. It's not mandatory, but it helps me keep the channel going. It helps me catch up on what I spent to get this going. Plus all of my time coding these indicators. All of the money's been going right back into the memberships we have here. We had to upgrade Discord. I had to pay for programming, buy new equipment, upgrade the internet service so I could stream with a higher upload rate. So I'm down pretty far still. Definitely negative. So any donations help at this time. But like I said, not mandatory. If I make you money and you want to pay it forward, that's what you do. Thank you, OT. Thank you, Susan. Really appreciate it. It helps us keep going, and God bless you. You hang around here for a while, watch these streams every day, you'll see we can put some money in your pocket if you just pay attention to what's going on. There's no fluff here, only reality. Thank you, OT. Thank you, Romology, for your donation. And God bless you. NCL making a run up here. It looks like it's been slowly moving. Maybe the buyers are starting to come in. Still low volume. Could be a crawler. Nice separation on the volumes. Going on up. Under low volume, so be careful. Okay, be careful. Can you get out when there's only 4,000 shares traded? Nice green candle. You see how fast these indicators are? It put us in there right when it started moving. And it's still trying to go. It's bouncy, though. It's volatile. That's more people finding it. That's what's happening here. These are the green candle chasers that have yet to face that red candle. Thank you, Quentin, very much. And God bless you. Bob, let me get you the links. Here's the link to our YouTube channel. Subscribe over there. Subscribe to my YouTube, and in the description of any of the videos, you will find a link to Discord. Follow those links and join our Discord. While you're over on YouTube, like the videos, comment on the videos that you watch. Keeps our ratings up, keeps this system going for free. See you later, Dana. Have a blessed one. Merry Christmas to you. See you Tuesday. And God bless. Looks like low volume NCL bit the dust. Not enough buyers came in to keep them happy. $7.33. Sometimes we get news on the half hour. I'm watching. It's rare, but it can happen. You're welcome, KC. Thank you, Solster. Thank you very much, and God bless you. That brings our total to $27 in tips. That's good. Thank you for being part of us. That's the best part about it. Maybe a low volume bounce off the bottom here. Don't think I would chance it. They wasn't enough to keep it supported up here. Why would you want to buy it now? Volume spike is dead. Ouch. OT, I'm still working on that buy, sell, and hold column. I'm not happy with it right now, so it may be a while. And I think the Christmas holiday is going to hold me up from releasing it. I'll be testing it today. I've got two different versions of it. And right now I'm favoring the version you're not seeing. And really, I can't tell you if it's working in pre-market. I think it's going to shine after the market opens. Don't know how good it is with these no volume, and then we have volume stock. Need something that's really kicking during the day. I want to calm down market open. That's what I'm interested in. Thank you, Crossroads. If I didn't tell you, God bless you. And RD, thank you very much. God bless you as well. James, I really don't know. I haven't paid myself. That would be kind of a mute thing. But if you click that $ and the square down at the bottom, and then click Super Chat, maybe the options will pop up. But I don't know how it works. I'm pretty sure you can do credit card. Wow, Habanero being very generous. God bless you. Thank you very much. Love you, brother. And this is for everybody. If nobody's told you they loved you today, I do. I just did. I love each and every one of you. You are my brothers and sisters. You know, giving is the best thing a person can do. If you have something that benefits others, help them out, reach out to them, help them out. You'll get rewarded for it. You get rewarded for your good deeds. I've had so many people tell me, you know, you could have made millions of dollars with this. It's not about the money. It's about helping others. The money will come later. If I deserve the blessing, it will show up. I didn't do this for money. I did it to reach out and help people. Could I use the money? Of course, everybody could use the money, but that's not the point. Thank you, guys. Love you too. Andy, you can specify all or none, but if you don't have the buyers and sellers there, that doesn't hold true either. That's why I always say, look at we want high flowing volume. We're playing pre-market. Most of these stocks don't have volume. That's why we really got to concentrate on the volume flow. We need enough volume flow to get in and get out safely without, when you click the sell button, you don't want it to sell 10 times just to get you out. You want it to go through instantly, and that takes high volume to get that to happen. Well, Pole, I think, was a manipulated stock. I really do. You couldn't predict that. I think maybe I got a partial fill on purpose. The volume was so high when I clicked to buy 500 shares and they only sold me 36. And then they sold me the rest when the price started dropping. I think it was manipulation. I really do. Andy, I don't know. I don't know unless I try it. I never use that function, to be honest with you. Greg, it was up there earlier. We did have it up here earlier. And it's right here, down here in the list. It's still here, it's just not active. Firm moving up on low volume. Greg, there will be some times where I don't have the stock and you do. And that's because the scan refreshes. Yours might refresh before mine or mine before yours. So I could have it before you or you have it before me. That's why I like the chat, because sometimes you can post them in the chat when I don't have them. And that way I don't miss them. ThinkorSwim's not the perfect platform, but if you sit here and think about it, if they had live scans, they would have to really produce they'd have to have a very high data processing unit to keep scans for everybody live. It just can't happen. I think it would overload the systems. SOXL. Volume's not moving, just barely. It's just crawling. I don't like crawling stocks. They could crawl up slow and drop fast because somebody gets tired of waiting on the slow crawl up. This is why we monitor both or all three of these. Now you see the normal pre-market risers has more green spikes than the custom. They are looking at different types of scenarios. The closer we get to 8 o'clock, the slower it's going to become. And if you're new here, I take a break at 8 o'clock to 8:10. And when I come back about 8:25, we get set up for market open. We just make a couple simple changes, nothing drastic. And XTP, does it have volume? It does. It's moving up. $1.50. Let's see if we get a pullback out of it. Thank you, Tom, for that. You can see my scans don't have it yet. That's why we do this in a chat session. Waiting on that pullback. It may be slight. It starts running back up, they'll probably drive it higher. There we go, breaking through to the other side. About a nickel bounce there, nothing drastic, but it did bounce. Was not a confirmed pullback, so it did struggle. Sellers are trying to come up. Would like a confirmed pullback on this one. About half of this green candle would be nice. Somewhere in that zone. Buyers are very strong. Doesn't look like we're going to get a pullback on it. Could have made an entry on this red candle here that is now green. You can buy the little red ones too. You don't have to wait on the full pullback. It is safer to wait on them, but you don't have to in pre-market. Look at that run. That's 70 cents right there. Nice pop for this one. No pullback. Good stock play if you got in on this red candle. You should be out. Good job, Robert Pro. There we go. Buying a high, expecting a higher high. Patience is the key, Robert. You know that. You got to wait for the setup. Don't force a trade. Let it set up. Still going. These are the people getting in that said, I missed it. It's going again. I'm getting in. And then they don't make anything. Good job, Skits. If you're new here, pay attention to the chat. You can see these are fairly new subscribers that are making money. They may have been here a few months. Some of them may have been with me the full 7 months. But people are making money. I don't have to prove it to you. They will. And you can definitely do this if you come and learn every day. Good job, Back Road. Good job, Andy. So when we have a run up like this and you see a slight pullback in red and it can't get down, it's probably going to pop again. It does it almost every time. That's actually, I've been noticing that happening. That's why I'm calling it out. I mean, if the buyers are strong, we have good line separation, and we get a short red candle, it's probably a trigger to buy. Good job, Steve. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Wayne, for your donations. God bless you both. Jimmy, did you get a piece of it? It's in my watch list. It just keeps popping in and out now that the volume's dying off. When you said it was not there, it was right here, but then it dropped down somewhere. They're not going to stay up here at the top if they're not spiking. Keep that thought in mind. And they do pop in and they disappear. They pop in and they disappear. Good job, Jimmy. Good job, Domingo. That tells you it can happen anytime. You just have to be patient and wait on spikes. It's not even 8 o'clock. I guess it was probably like 7:50 when that stock took off, or 7:51. No apparent reason other than buyers and sellers. It just decided to go. Maybe a group got on it. Maybe news came out. We don't care. We just want to know the numbers. That's what we want to know. Are the numbers moving? Good job, Sonia. Thank you, Pedro, for being so nice and kind to others and me. Raphael, currently they do. I don't know PineScript. I would love to bring that community over, but we're having trouble converting these indicators to PineScript because PineScript is written in a different language. And trying to tell PineScript what to do from ThinkScript is very difficult because I don't know PineScript at all. So I don't even know what to tell PineScript to look for. I have many members try and chat GPT, but we're getting many errors. I do have a company that would convert all of them if I paid them. But we have so many indicators, it would cost me $20,000, $30,000 to have that done, and we just can't do it right now. Intac, I would love for you to help. Really need somebody that knows about it to step up and help us out without me having to go further in the hole. So Intact Trading, if you're interested, send me a direct message over on Discord and I will tell you what needs to be done. I'll just give you one and see if you can get it done. Intact Trading, I think if you just tried V4, we're having trouble with V4. So if you can rip the code out of your ThinkorSwim and try to convert it over to PineScript, let me know how it goes. See you later, Jimmy. God bless you, brother. Thank you, Domingo, for your donation. And God bless you. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. All right, guys, I'm going to take a 10-minute break here, so be ready to buy. Everything goes up when I leave my desk. Keep that thought, write it down. It's one that you need always look for a play when I'm gone, because when I come back, you'll know I'm coming back. They'll start dropping, but I'll be back in 10 minutes. All right, I am back. I hope all of you made a bunch of money. Thank you very much, Fred, for your contribution. And God bless you, brother, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. That helps a bunch. And it's not getting wasted. I don't waste money. Hawkeye, did you click the disclaimer when you joined? And accept the disclaimer. Everybody else gets it done. But they could have an error. I don't know. Let me look you up. Are you going by Hawkeye when you signed up? What username did you choose? All right, let me look you up. I'm watching CDTX here. Was moving earlier this morning, remember? That's why you put them in a personal watch list so you can keep an eye on them. I'll get to you in a second, Hawkeye. I got one moving here. I'm watching the lines down here as well, which you should be also. It's not looking real promising. Hawkeye, is there capital letters in your username? It's not coming up. Are you sure you completed the sign up? I can't do anything on my end. I can't find you. Yeah, you're definitely not coming up in Discord. Try signing up again. Melanie, that all depends on which scan you're looking for. I suggest High Flyers over in TOS Scans. High flyers and, of course, all stocks. You probably already have that one. Some other members may say different. They may have a preferred scan. When the market opens at 8:30, that's the regular session. So all of the scans are over in TOS scans. Melanie, the setup that we're using on the screen is over in current setup. You follow the 5 steps if you haven't done that yet. Click on all the channels. Explore Discord. Aaron says GMBL. Let's see if Aaron is correct. GMBL, Mr. Gaspard. It's trying to move, has somewhat volume. Not really flying, but it has volume. So I'll mark that one and mark this one. This would be your resistance. This would be your support. This is the bottom of that red candle. It did close. I'm not liking this right here. We need this green line coming up, not going down. But it'll probably pop. Got to catch the spread low. I don't know if you can click fast enough between the spread jumping back and forth. Volume is low. Keep that factor in mind. Interaction failed. Hawkeye, I've never had that. You're the first one to tell me that. Maybe it's something on the Discord side because we don't control that part. Only thing I have access to is the members. I don't have access to you signing up or anything like that. Let me get a fresh link off of the Discord server and post it in there for you. Try a different link. You should be able to just click join the channel. There's a new fresh link right there. Or can somebody send him an invite? No, you guys can't send invites. I just remembered that. But try that one. If it doesn't work, it's going to be Discord. It's not going to be on me, I don't think. I'm pretty sure there is an email validation that needs to be done. About 7 minutes, 8 minutes, we're going to switch over to market open. NXTP. They could pump it up just before market open and sell it off. I've been waiting on a spike. They usually do that to one or two stocks. They'll pump it up just before market open and then sell it off before the bell rings. And XTP is looking a little bit promising here. It may pop up at the open. Let me back out of it so you can see what I'm looking at. We did have a run up earlier this morning, then a slow, sluggish pullback. Now it seems to be accumulating buyer interest. May be one to watch, but unfortunately we'll have to face the halt if it runs up after the bell. But possibly a 20-cent or less halt. We do have a low float scanner too if you're not using it. It is right here. These are the low float stocks this morning. We'll go ahead and change over the scans. I'm going to be running the all stock scan up here while I test these indicators. Hopefully I can get it done. Down here I'm going to put in the high flyers. Love my high flyer scan. And we're going to sort by momentum. You may want to use the 50-minute if you're used to using it. Got to give the 50-minute credit as well. It is a good scan. Robert, you can take your choice there. You can either sort by volume spike or momentum. I've been favoring volume spike, but I think I'm favoring Momo as well. It's what happens when both of them work. You see, Gamble is up here at the top. It does have a very high momentum score. So if you're new here and you don't know what this column is looking back. Well, this one's looking back 30 minutes for anything that's moving in the market. If it's moving a little bit, it's going to get a low score. If it's been moving a lot, it's going to get a higher score. We do have a scan that has a 50-minute look back period. But this morning I'm going to have to use this one because I'm not using that 50-minute scan. I probably should though. I'm going to change it. I'm going to go with the people. 50-minute momentum scan right here. And why is it doing this to me? It's not working. Let me look. Scan 50-minute. Maybe I changed the price range as I was trading during the day. No, I didn't. I really think Schwab is messing with me. I really do. I'm going back to the all stocks. I know there's more than 3 stocks in 50 minutes. I'll be glad when they get all settled in and this migration thing is over. I did refresh the scan, it didn't go up. $50 to $200 and back. I'll give it a try. Well, I only get 2 stocks on the 200. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to reboot. They seem to make me want to reboot every time just before market open. I'm not going to go for it this time. So you guys watch the 50 and call out the stocks. I'll watch the all stocks. JC, are you on the 50-minute scan? I'm going to ignore them, Bob. No support questions. If you have support questions, go over to Discord, post it in support. We're trading in this live stream. RMCO bouncing around. About 26 seconds to go. If you haven't been here before, this volume spike column is going to get very volatile. It's going to be hard to determine which stock to click on. Even I will have trouble finding that stock. So pay attention on your computer. Start clicking on them. Find the ones that are spiking up. Wait for the pullbacks and play them. I may not find a stock for you to play. That's going to be on your side. I'll try. If I see one, I'll do the pullback, and good luck to everyone. I'll be waiting on one to pop up here in the top column. Watching Gamble. Oh, I'm watching RMCO, excuse me. And it is going to spike up, it looks like. I'm watching MULN. Let's see what MULN's doing. MULN's got a bump up here. Maybe a continuation play from yesterday. We'll see. I'm seeing the new indicator is working. It's saying hold. It's not saying buy. This one is saying, well, it did. It doesn't anymore. It's volatile. It's going to be hard for me to click on one. That was accurate. ZIM popping up. Did have a buy signal on the new indicator. Working its way to the top. Heading up. All right, maybe a pullback here. Yes, it is. It's going to be a quick one. Remember, you can buy these if it starts pulling back up. If you see a tail on the bottom, it's going to go up higher. Not a guarantee, but it can. There it goes. That was that quick red candle I mentioned earlier. Maybe we should start buying them and not wait on the entire pullback when we get a tail on the bottom. That played out quick. It went right back down. And back up a little bit. I'm watching the lines down here. The sellers are right there with the buyers. That's why it's not going anywhere. Still looks pretty safe, though. You see the sellers slacking off. The buyers are in there. And guys, I love Dominator. I love being able to see what's happening. If you got in here, I'd be considering getting out, or at least selling half the shares to lock in the profit. That was pretty. You had to watch these two volume lines. Still looking good. I don't expect it to go much further, though. So we've had several good stocks today for Friday. That's a blessing. That's better than no good plays on Friday. I'm watching the numbers over here, hoping something shines. I saw Billy moving earlier this morning. Now I'm basing mine on buy also. It has to have a spike with a buy. Just like that one, open. Headed up, had that small red candle. Showing weakness there. The play was down lower. I didn't get it till too late. Moving up a little bit more on the open. Merry Christmas to you, Stone Cold. Still showing a buy on the new indicator. It's right there. Good job, Scott. Good morning to everyone just popping in. 339 viewers. Give me some likes, please, if you haven't hit the like button. Let's keep this going for free. That's how I make a little bit to pay for my coffee while I do this. If you haven't hit the like button, do so when you get time. Billy showing its strength. This has been a good stock in the past. We get these small red candles. They show strength. Look at that separation. Maybe getting another small candle here. Volume's not flying, but it does have steady volume. Thank you for those likes. Not seeing anything here at the top of high flyers. That's not a good sign. I like to see something up here. The SPY is up a bit. SMFL, we saw it earlier this morning. So we have a 241 resistance. The other line would be up here. It'll probably give us a pullback, but I was very late on it. Market kind of slowing down. The spikes are getting few. They'll probably come back with another wave here soon. The SPY's holding strong. Not rising, but holding the level. That's good. We're not having the strong waves of volume spikes like we've been having, I guess because it's Friday. There'll be a lot of profit takers today. Keep that in mind because we're coming into the holidays. They probably not want to be leaving money in the market through the holidays off. So expect some selling today. I don't know when, but I'm sure it will come. I think the buyers are sitting on their hands right now. It's like RMCO pulled way back. SMFL. Let me find it. Still channeling between those two lines. Let's check plug. Plug was a previous play. Take a look at Mara. Mara is coming off of the bottom. It's actually up $1 from market open. Good job, Jim. Good job, Hollywood. NTES, let me look at it. NTES climbing up. Looks like it had a nice gain from market open, up over $3. Very nice move. Hopefully you got in there sooner. See you later, Installer Pro. Be blessed. Happy, I'm going to say Merry Christmas. I'm tired of this happy holiday stuff. Merry Christmas. It's all about Him and giving. I'm not seeing anything steady with strong buying. It's all fading out, fading away. MSAI, probably too late on it, but I'll type it in, MSAI. Definitely on a run up. Has not had a pullback yet. We could get a pullback on this one. Couple of tall wicks on the top. I'll go ahead and mark it here. Thank you, Dusty, for posting that. Maybe a small red candle. Remember, if the buyers come in and we get a tail on the bottom, it may be an entry. I'd like to see a long tail on the bottom, though, not a short one. We did have a gap here, so be careful. Was that a halt on MASI? Same to you, Robert. Merry Christmas. Okay, it was a halt. It's probably going to go up to 704. I'm not liking the sellers are chasing the buyers here. There's your 704 almost. Still hadn't hit my, yeah, it did. It's right here. It did hit my scanners. I just refresh later is what it is. But I have you as backup, and you have me as backup. Small red candle. I don't know if I would trust it at this height, though. It is up $2. How much higher will it go? I'd rather catch them down here somewhere. Buying a high, expecting a higher high. Remember that statement? It's okay to do that down lower, but up here, is it safe? I don't know. Probably not. Going to retest 642 maybe? Coming down. Thank you, Jim Smith. God bless you, brother. Merry Christmas to you. So this could be an entry right here. Got to wait on a green candle to see if it's going to go back up. Got to watch this volume. We need lots of volume. Keep in mind, this is after a halt. It could just sell off. They may already got their money and they're done. I think it's a late play. I don't think it's a safe play at all. Let's see if we go back to 704. I did not buy it. I want you to know that. I probably should have. It was too high up there for me to trust it. Got to stick with the plan. Yeah, I see that. I'm watching it. We are holding this price level. That's the only good thing that I see, that we're holding this price level. But we're holding it as resistance. That's the scary part. We're not holding it as support on the top. I'd rather see it holding up here, not down here. See you later, Alfredo. God bless you, brother. Not liking the sellers are on top of the buyers here. The risk is too high. Starting to calm down now. We need to concentrate, see if we can get them. I'm going to pull the bullish back up to the top. See if we can get any kind of movement out of anything. Catch it right at the start. See which ones are going. That one's refreshing. Let's check high flyers after this refresh. IOVA at the top of the list. Slow and steady volume. High flyers will tell you the truth. It'll show you which ones are steadily climbing. These are the stronger ones after market open. Have a little wave of volume coming in. I see coin is up there at the top. The SPY is going really high. That's why we're seeing this green spike. Everybody's happy. Christmas money. You got to just find it. Find one you can afford. And that spike is over just like that. NXTP on the rise. I'm going to test the waters here. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit. Showing a little bit of weakness. Little profit taking. I'm going to get out. I don't like it. $20 profit, and then it'll fly up to $18. How about that? Only 20. I had to try. Hey, green is green, right? That's how I look at it. 20 plus is better than 20 negative. I didn't get skunked today. That's what I had to get that out of the way. I broke the ice, as they say. My problem is the wife empties that bucket every time it gets something in it. I have to give her credit though. We are a very frugal family. We don't ask for a whole lot. She knows she don't waste money. She's tighter than you would ever think. If she's taking money out of the kitty, it's because we need it. And I love her for that. There's a difference between wants and needs, and she focuses on the needs. Good job, Skit. You had a good morning, and God bless you, brother. I'm glad you're a part of this program. We have a surge of volume. It was a short surge, but we had one. Good thing I took my $20, right? Going to be much higher than that, Robert Pro. Think high. Think 5,000 a week, 10,000 a week. Don't limit yourself like that. $1,000 a day. Thank you, Skits. Brother, we love you. Skits, Merry Christmas to you, too. To you and your family. JV, I don't know. I may have one. If it's not in TOS scans, I probably don't, but it would be easy for me to reverse it. It's not like I need to recreate it. So it would be a quick swap if you need it. I don't mind doing that. JV, I haven't seen anything pop up on Bottomtail yet, but I do have some questions. I'll call you later. Me too, Flo. Give me more money. I want more money. We all do, Vin. It's a flaw somewhere. They disappear, and then you can't find them, and you don't remember what you had in there. I get it. I know the feeling. NXTP trying to tempt me. You see that? It's tempting me. I don't like it. It didn't give me enough money earlier. So while we're kind of slow, I'm going to switch over here. I want to show you something. Let's see where I'm at. I got to get my brain together here. If I can find it. This is what I've been doing, and it's looking really good. So we're looking at the 133 tick chart. And I've been noticing this crossover. This is the combo swing indicator on a 133 tick chart. And I've been noticing this crossover, and when both of them, these should both be green. I need to change the colors. But when they cross and they're both green, it's kind of like a trigger that it's going to go up. You look back over here. If you look back over here, and you can really, I think, focus in on the slower moving swing, and it'll help you hold on through these pullbacks. I'm loving it. I mean, I'm also watching this during the day as I'm testing these other indicators. It's a faster moving chart. That's what I want. I want in and out with a profit. I mean, I don't want to sit here and wait for a 1 minute candle to grow tall and short and grow tall and short, and then the next one's growing tall and short. I want to be in and out. I think it takes more than a video. You see what's happening here? I mean, you got to be fast finger Freddy on the mouse. And of course, this is not a good example. This stock has already run up. I want you to imagine a stock that's just now taking off. And we're not bouncing off the top. We're bouncing off the top here on this one. Yeah, every time I say that's all I'm ever going to need, I end up looking at everything else that's working. Well, I know this works too, and I know that works too. This is what I haven't figured out. Some of these low float stocks that don't show up on the lines, the swing lines disappear, but then it shows up on the next one. Maybe they didn't have enough orders for it to show up. I don't know, because this is not volume. This is orders. Check that out. Well, I need to change the colors. I need to make, when this one's going up, I need to make that section of the line green. And you can do that simple. Let's see where it's at. It's in Studies, Edit Studies, Swing Combo. Find the yellow swing line right here. Let's make it green. Let's make the other swing line the same color green because it's probably not. So now we have, when they're moving up, both lines are green. So now we get a crossover. They went from the magenta color to slightly green to the crossover. They both turn green and they move, the price moves up. The purple is going down. It's going to go down. So it changed from purple, from green to purple, and went down. So you got to really watch the faster moving swing line to get out at the tops or near the tops. But if you have a slight dip in the price and you're still green here with a good angle, it's probably just profit takers before the next run up. But then you see it roll over back into magenta color and you get out. Like right here, you would not enter yet. And according to this, you shouldn't enter yet. But if you look back here, we had the crossover of the lines. Look what look what Dominator did. Here's another confirmation of that crossover. So you get the crossover and you're wondering, should I get in? And then you look down here and there's your answer. Let's take a look at PRZO according to this indicator. You're in trouble. So study this. If your on-demand works, I'm pretty sure it works in on-demand, but I don't think this works in on-demand. It might. I haven't played around on on-demand in a while. While you're off, if this works in on-demand and this works in on-demand, practice. This one's coming down. This is verification. It's coming down. So we got a buy signal. We got a crossover. This is starting to run up. I'm pretty sure these can still fail, but I think if you catch them low, they should be pretty strong. You can see that red candle down here. You can see the buyers are coming in, the sellers, I mean. But is it just a slight pullback? And I don't know what this stock looks like. I would have looked at the bigger picture too. Look at that. Two green lines to cross over. This finally came above the sellers and it took off. It's a beautiful thing. And I just discovered it yesterday. Look at that. That's almost like everybody that's a member is buying this stock because I'm showing it on the screen. Look at it. Isn't that crazy? A lot of profit takers you could not have an indicator fast enough to keep up with that profit at the top. It will bounce up because these were just profit takers. It'll bounce up. You may get half of it back if you got stuck with it. Coming down over here. Up $2. If you don't know how to put the tick chart on your thing right here, just hit the gear icon, favorite time frames, add a time frame, select tick and 133, move it over, move it up to the top, and you're done. Then just add the swing indicator to it. Dominator does work in the tick chart. Thank you, Kenny. I love it. If it's too fast for you, I don't have the 233 on here, but I can add it quickly. You hit tick, change to 233 and slow it down, or let's see, 233. Okay. We slowed it down a little bit so that these candles are not really ticking hard and fast. So this would be a slower climb because it crunched the orders down into several candles. I love the 133. That's in and out fast, not worrying about it. This could be the thing. Everything could have led me to here. And believe me, I've been guided for the last 7 months. I love these tools. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love them. Talk about increasing the odds of winning. You're welcome, Trump. The out is the purple, the faster moving average. Turning purple is the out. But you have to watch. If it's a major sell-off, that may come too late. You saw how fast this one dropped. It went boom, 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 and it was here. So that's kind of too late. That goes back to not trying to nail the top candle. Get into profit somewhere here in the middle and get out. Don't worry about trying to find the top. It's called Swing Combo. I believe it's number 39. And the good part about it is you can play it all day long. It even works in pre-market. Merry Christmas to you, Hollywood. This is why I like to test these indicators. You discover new things by pairing them up with different things. Like if this was on a 1 minute, you would never know this was happening over on the tick chart. And I'm sure when I first started talking about tick charts, everybody was saying it's too fast for me. But then they would go back to the 1 minute chart or the 5 minute chart. Really think you should concentrate, play around with this. I think it's going to be beneficial. See you later, Robert Pro. If I don't see you again, I don't know how long I'm going to be on the computer today. And I probably won't live stream after this session. But Merry Christmas to all of you, and God bless. And it's about giving, not getting. Don't forget it's about Christ. Stonks, a tick chart is not a volume chart, it's an order flow chart. So these candles are orders, similar to a 1 minute candle, but it's based on orders, not volume. That's why when you put V4 or V6 up here, you can't find it because it's not orders. V4 and V6 work off of volume. And you can find the tick chart. Like I said earlier, click the gear icon. Click your favorite time frame. Select add a time frame. Select tick here at the top. 1 day and 133. Click add. Move it over to here. Move it up the ladder. And then you'll have it available right here in your times. Same to you, Robert. God bless you. And you too, Jose. And you're welcome, Stonks. Dusty, that's a hard question. I don't know. I just discovered this yesterday. It must be order flow. So it's telling me it's working on volume and order flow. Another miracle. But anyway, you saw that $80 stock gain $3. That's what I experienced yesterday on MULN. That's the chart I was looking at when that happened. So I said I hate myself for not buying in when I seen it happening. Swing combo. You can take all the indicators off the upper chart, just use swing combo. I think that's all I got. Let me pull up studies. Edit studies. Oh, I have some labels up there, the buy and sell. You're going to have to add them manually. You won't have this one here. That's going to be new too. But bid in the ask and the swing combo. Thank you, Shoki. God bless you. NXTP Dusty says, it is halted. I want you to notice this too. The price is above the faster swing line. The price is higher than the swing line. That may be a sign of strength. Back here, it was below it. Joseph, just go over to TOS scripts and look for the buy, hold, and sell label. It's in there. You'll also find the combo swing lines down at the bottom, number 39, I believe it was. Thank you, KC Crossroads. God bless you, brother, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. Good job, Nano. Michael, sometimes we get lucky, brother. And I don't like to use the word lucky. Sometimes we get blessed, Michael. We don't run on luck here. We run on blessings, right? Where did that luck word come from? Good job, Michael. Merry Christmas to you. Welcome aboard, Brian. Come here every morning, Brian. We have fun. Thank you, Moving. Thank you, Vin. God bless both of you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. So I have to say this. How many of you, and it's a question, how many of you now enjoy trading? Has some of the fear been removed out of it? Good job, Sleek Designer. Merry Christmas, MY. I think it brings fun back in the market. I really do. And we're doing it as a group. We're all getting along. There's no hateful speech. Thank you, Trump. God bless you, brother. There's no sense in stressing over it. You may take a small loss every now and then. Oh, well. We have a lot more winners than we have losses. You'll make it up. Just don't hang on to a loser. Thank you, Moving. God bless you. Buddy, it's the combo, the swing combo over in TOS scripts. It's number 39. Just make sure make sure you do this, because this is going to help you a lot. Go to studies. Once you get it loaded, edit studies, and this is for everybody. I'm going to explain to you what's inside of this thing. So this is your up and down arrow, and this is your up and down arrow. So we have two up and downs because we have two lines. Okay, the one that says swinging line is the fast one. The one that just says swing line is the slower one. So if you click on your swing line and you make the ups the same color and your swinging line the same color, and if you make your purples the same color, and you can adjust the thickness here. If that line's too thick for you, you can bring it down to 2. But if you bring it down to 2 on this swing line, bring it down to 2 on this one. You got to remember, we're running 2 indicators here. So we have 2 settings. And then click OK. And then apply. And then OK. And there you are. See, I brought it down to 2. So now the lines aren't so blinding. In XTP, while I'm talking, they always run up. The moment I take focus off of it, they move. I think this one's just swinging around. I don't think it's going much. It's not going to pay off real well today, I don't think. So you've heard me say several times, I always base my entrance and my exit off the tick chart. That was before I had these swings. But this is how I would do it. I would be waiting for these red candles to be over to turn to green. If I was looking at a good stock on a 1-minute chart, then I would look at my tick chart, because sometimes in 1 minute it could be going up, but the tick chart showing a red candle. And you can play your entries and exits off of the tick chart, even though you're looking at a 1-minute chart. But now I may plan everything off the tick chart. I don't like jumping around from chart to chart. So just make sure you practice with it. Tick charts are pretty fast. They can cost you money if you don't know what you're doing. So make sure you practice it before you put it into play. In other words, protect your money. Don't just throw money at it till you learn it. All right, look, I got a call in the morning. Merry Christmas to all of you, and God bless you. I really love you guys. And I'll see you on Tuesday morning, 5:55 a.m. God bless you to you and your family. Enjoy your Christmas holiday. You might want to turn the computer off for a few days, get yourself a break. We've been at it pretty hard for 7 months. You do deserve a break. And as always, God bless you. Love you. Bye.